All right, you guys. We've got a big swath of ground over there that I realized we could do the finish grade, the touch-up work on. But before we do that, let's see if the bluegill are biting. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Yeah, fishy, fishy. Yeah, fishy, fishy. They like bread instead. My bluegill are carb bloated. All they like to eat are hot dog buns. I'm trying to get them converted to a protein-rich fish diet specifically made for game fish, but they're not digging it. But watch this. You give them a little bun, roll that son of a duck up, and there goes my fat fish. I was actually thinking about putting some of the high-protein fish pellets inside of the dough just to get these guys to eat it. Come on, baby. I guess the bluegill are biting at Dirt Monkey Lagoon. All right, but that's not what we're here for. Let's go. What are we looking for? Oh, our drink. Oh, and our rest of our camera gear. Yes. Watching. It knew I was coming and was ready for action. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so my favorite tools of the trade to do the finish grade is a gate. Right, and tow it behind, whatever you prefer to tow it behind. All right, I prefer a gate because just a piece of fence doesn't really have the structure it needs to hold up to what we're doing, but a gate fortified all the way around and then a little weight. Now I'm gonna be towing it today with the Ego lawn tractor because why not? If you don't have one, use a UTV, perfect. I usually use an ATV, not a UTV when I'm doing this, but you could use whatever lawnmower you might have. But this is light and fluffy, this machine, so this is going to be perfect, and it's designed for this stuff, so I just have the chain wrapped around it. Yes, I called this machine light and fluffy. The pounds per square inch of force on the ground is a lot less than other machines, so. And green means go. And let's go. And that's my secret weapon right there, but we got to get to our work zone. So a chain link fence like this is what we grew up using out on the airport. I used to have to grade out the runway. My dad was a crop duster, and to keep the runway as flat and even as possible, we would use a tractor and a chain link fence. It worked great. Now we've got seed down right now, and I should have done this the day we seeded, but I didn't. It is what it is. But now this final process will level out all the ruts. I mean, it is still rough over here. Hang on back there. Oh man, come on baby, come on, light my fire. Let's get through this crap. Oh, yeehaw. There we go. This is rougher than a cob, as my dad would say. We'll stick this here. I don't need to. Don't hit the tripod. It'll take forever to do this job with this machine, but that's the point. The point isn't to rush, it's just to enjoy the process. It's fun. It's one of those jobs where you get to, when you're done doing it, you get to see your results. And you realize pretty quick that whatever your results are is what you got to live with the rest of your life. Because once this grass starts to pull up and get in place, you can't really grade it because the roots hold everything together. So now's your chance. It's like that Eminem song, that Marshall Mathers song. Now's your chance. You got one shot. Don't miss it. Well, this is it. These sons of a can't make stories like this up. This is cocklebur growing that crap right there, and I had one lady stop my wife, and she's like, "How do you get so much lovely rhubarb growing all over?" That's just funny. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you don't know, you don't know. Who cares? But it does look a lot like rhubarb, but I don't think it tastes much like it. Yeah, it's gonna take quite a bit of love. Sticks too. I'm gonna be picking sticks, tossing sticks. All of my emerald ash borer came in and wiped out everything I had. So then we had to drop all these trees. We still got a lot of trees left. I just couldn't do it all. There's not enough time, and when I say I couldn't do it all, I mean I could have dropped them all, but I mean I couldn't be that naked back here. At least the dead ones that are hovering above us, at least the stick still blocks some view and gives me a chance to let the other stuff grow in a little bit. Getting that seed to soil contact in place, that's awesome. So when we first started out, we were doing the Shakopee Women's Prison. And boy, they don't have a very good sense of humor over there, the people that build them things. We were getting to the finished grade stage of the project, and it was all extra work on our contract. We didn't have to do it. They were griping and moaning about cost overruns and this and that. It was nothing we had done, just them doing their miscalculations. And said, well, if you want to save so much money, just get some of them prison girls out here and with some rakes and shovels, and you can have this thing graded in a day without any extra cost overrun. Free labor. You'd have thought I just pissed in their Cheerios. Dad and I looked at each other because we were dead serious. I mean, what the heck, they're just getting free room and board 24/7. Make them earn it. It's the way you did it on the farm. That's the way you did it growing up. You earned your keep. It wasn't given to you. No, that was not even a possibility. So we came in with our dozer. We had a Komatsu D41P on rent. I love that dozer. That Komatsu D41P is an awesome dozer. But it's a one-track wonder. I bet my battery's not even, I bet you're not even filming right now. You just turned off, didn't you? Here I am talking. Am I talking for nothing? No, I'm not talking for nothing. What I was saying was that Komatsu D40P was a one-track wonder. So when it had a single control, but when you wanted to turn, it had no power to one track. So only one track had power to it in a turn. And what I wanted was a dozer that had power to both tracks. So you could do a power turn, hold on to more material, and be more productive. Case had a dual track dozer, power to both tracks in a turn, and I bought it in a heartbeat. Biggest mistake yet. I was so wrong for buying that thing. Before I even tested it out, because I was so convinced that this is exactly what I needed, I bought it and it had two sticks, one for each track. So you could have a low, medium, high range for one track and vice versa for the other track, which meant you were always double sticking it, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, double sticking it is okay, but when you're really trying to make a machine sing and you're double sticking this and you're trying to run a 6-way blade over here, the Komatsu D41P was so much more productive. Loved that machine. My favorite dozer of all time, Komatsu D41P. What are you guys doing hanging out down there? It's always fun to kind of feel everything leveling out after a while. Where do you want to go? You want to go on the way back? What? I don't know if that's such a smart move. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty rough back here. I'll try to keep an eye on you though, but technically on your own back there. We're at 52% battery, which isn't too bad. When we finish graded the Shakopee Women's Prison, we used the identical technique that you're seeing here, with one exception. We used my Honda 200 TRX four-wheeler instead of a lawn tractor. And while we were doing this project, the project foreman was livid. We weren't meeting, it wasn't we were doing the job wrong, we weren't doing it the way he expected us to do it. Now the finished product turned out absolutely phenomenal. I think this is a great way to grade. But I've noticed that when you do something outside of the norm like this, people consider you instantly a hack or inexperienced or unqualified. And what I can tell you is don't let any of that slow you down, stop you, or keep you from doing the absolute best you can, because the best form of revenge is success. Use what you can, do what you can, but just don't stop fighting. Never stop fighting. Always keep trying, because you will, I promise you, eventually succeed. And when you're successful, without saying a word, without doing anything, it will be noticed. Warning, warning, danger, Will Robinson, danger, Will Robinson. That slammed her to a stop and I got my red light flashing. Yeah, I hit the stump Zach forgot. Does he grind them up? No, he does not grind them all. Boy, this thing is doing a good job. Let's just check it out. Gives us the option of just looking around. This area was rough. I still got to pick sticks, but I'm not worried that much about it, because I'll grind them up with my lawnmower right back into the ground, and heck, that'll be good. But rocks, no, that's not a rock, but rocks, I don't want. All right, well, let's keep going. Equipment doesn't win the game. Heart wins the game. Equipment breaks and you can buy new equipment and you can get amazing equipment, and that may make you more efficient. But if you're just starting out and you have absolutely nothing, that's the best place to start with. I know it sounds weird, but if you're starting out with nothing, I promise you, if you have heart, you will succeed. Having the right equipment will not guarantee you success. But having the right heart, the right drive, the right motivation, the right ambition, the willingness to never stop, like Rocky in that fight, that's when I promise you, you'll win. It's not having the best equipment, it's having the right attitude. That will guarantee you success more than anything. All right, guys, well, I think it looks actually pretty good for a lawn tractor with 73% battery. Now I'm down to 13%, but this is looking way better than it did before. Nice and smooth. And that's just from that fence right there. Now, if I keep going over it, I can get her buttery smooth, and if I bothered to pick up any of the sticks that were out here, then I'd be pretty much wrapped up and good to go. But I'm making the excuse that I'm gonna mulch them back into the ground, and that's good enough for me. But I hope you guys enjoyed going along for the ride on the Ego lawn tractor, giving her a good test run here, and it was fun hanging out for the evening and just getting something accomplished. Nice and relaxing. Equipment therapy, right? Just an excuse to go out and play on a piece of equipment. Well, that's it for this one. God bless you guys. I'm gonna keep going until my battery says 0%, but I'll let you guys get on to whatever it is you were working on. See you later, and thanks for hanging out with you guys. Right, there's one thing that I have to show you guys, and that's how you charge it up, because that's a question that always seems to get asked. Now I'm down to 7% on it. I think the unit itself did pretty good. Let me just show you. All right, we'll back it up. Where is the charging port on this thing? Oh, it's right here. All right, perfect. It's right here. Right here. It's pretty straightforward. Here it is. Take this bad boy and plug it into that. And that's how you charge it up. Now all 6 batteries. I mean, heck, we use these things just to charge up our batteries because it charges all 6 of them. So I love that. I've got this one, this unit with the steering wheel. Freaking amazing. Love my Ego stuff. Really do like it. It's good stuff, you guys. Good stuff. But that's gonna call it for this video. I will catch up with you guys later. Thank you for hanging out tonight. I really did have a good time. You know what? Saturday night, just a relaxing evening, trying to get something done. It always feels good. That's a good feeling, man. I don't know about it for you guys, but to me, accomplishing something for some reason is just a very good feeling. Something you can look at and see and go, yep, now I gotta live with that for a long time. And that's probably also a fatal character flaw as well, because if you compromise on something, especially in your own house, nobody else may notice it. Let me know if this is like you guys. Nobody else may notice it, but you always look at that one spot and go, oh, and you can't get over it. But nobody else knows about it. It's just weird. That's the way I am. Like when I'm building something in one of my own homes, if there's just anything that I know I could have done better and I compromise, bugs the heck out of me. If you guys are like that, let me know in the comments below. That's it for this one. God bless. Go get him, you guys. It was fun hanging out.